Hi Pisces, I'm Ronique and welcome to Scorpio Soul Time. I hope you all are doing well. Today we're going to talk about the Aries new moon that occurs on March 21st, 2023 at 0 degrees 48 minutes of Aries. It occurs at 1:22 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And for many of you, this could be on March 20th. So welcome Pisces. We just came out of your solar return season. Lots of energy around Pisces. Before we get into it, let me say thank you so much for coming here. If you haven't already liked, subscribed, commented, given me a thumbs up, I would really love if you would. So as I was saying, Pisces, lots of energy around your sign, especially with Saturn moving into your sign there at March 7th. We just came out of your solar season, like I said, and we had a stellium of planets in Pisces. So Pisces, as we move into this Aries new moon, the shift comes a little bit more off of you all from that solar return standpoint, but now that Saturn is in your sign, you all will continue to have many of the lessons of Saturn over this 2.5 years. So just keep that in mind. Also, Pisces, take a look at the description box below. There is a lot of content there about the different aspects that are going on during this month. If you haven't already looked at the March month aheads, that's a really great overview of the month. And make sure you all especially look at that Saturn and Pisces bonus reading playlist, because it will really help you be able to kind of hone in on the areas that are going to be highlights of themes for you all for the next 2.5 years. Okay, Pisces, let's get right into it. We're going to do 2 cards per week. Starting off with that new moon in Aries, you have the 2 of Wands. Many signs getting this 2 of Wands, and it really makes sense because Aries is that initiating energy, right? And it's that fire energy. So the 2 of Wands is asking you to look over where it is, what you've accomplished, but also where is it that you're trying to go? What is it that you're trying to do? So love that 2 of Wands energy for you all. And you have the 5 of Cups. So there is some disappointing news that could come in around this time, but with it in reverse, I'm almost sensing like maybe you haven't been able to do everything you've wanted to do with that 2 of Wands. Maybe that 5 of Cups is more highlighting where it is, where the focus should maybe be removed and no longer focus on, so that you can focus on that 2 of Wands. Okay, look at that. You all end the month of March with the Fool card. So really beautiful to see that you go from this kind of like woe is me to, okay, what do I do next? And Aries is that energy of what's next, what do you want to accomplish, what goals do you want to achieve? And it's the new astrological new year, if I didn't mention that. So great new beginnings to start. And look at you all, Knight of Swords, really wanting to take action in some area of your life. I will caution you though, Pisces, that Aries definitely is that initiating energy, but it can often it can often be too impulsive, too trying to rush into things without thinking them through. So please make sure you're doing your due diligence. Please make sure you aren't just, especially with the Fool. Remember, the Fool card is that, you know, you're just walking along and next thing you know, the sun is all shiny and next thing you know, you just fell in a hole. So just pay attention to all the details, Pisces. Don't get so wrapped up into how great things look on the surface, because remember, Aries can get kind of wrapped up in the minutia of it all, and you all being Pisces, you all sometimes tend to focus more on the feeling of it rather than like the nitty-gritty of all of the facts and figures. Okay, all right, so let's see where Spirit wants us to focus for this reading. Okay, you all get the 5 of Swords. So in reverse, this could definitely be people around you. I don't want to say taking advantage of you, but definitely be like, have your guard up. Make sure you're not getting so wrapped up, like I said a few minutes ago, wrapped up in how great everything feels. Make sure you are like really being cognizant of the people you surround yourself with. This is friends, colleagues. Make sure you're not giving too much information to people around you, because it just feels like there's a little bit of backstabbing here going on. And backstabbing could just more mean like people stealing your ideas for their own, that type of thing, okay? So just keep that in mind as you go through this Aries new moon. Keep in mind though, I feel like if you all can focus on these Three of Cups, or excuse me, Two of Cups behind you, and the Three of Cups don't even like give them any power, I feel like this Two of Wands is going to be much easier to lean into. I feel like you being able to like look forward to the future, making new decisions, new goals. I think that that's where you all need to put your focus, because I feel like if you come into this Five, and this is also a Five, so if you come into this Five of Cups time, focusing on what's going wrong, what isn't working, the people around you that you don't like, that's where that Five of Swords energy is really going to take hold, and you're not going to be able to shake it, okay? By the time you get to the end of March, remember that is when we have Pluto moving into Aquarius and Mars moving into Cancer. So at that time, I really think that you're going to be fired up. You're going to have a lot of ideas coming in, which I think is really nice, Pisces. But at the same time, Saturn is just kind of getting into your sign and is going to start kind of unveiling little messages along the way, okay? So just really take heed. Pay attention to where you're walking with that Fool card, okay? Don't get so into, okay, I can't wait to get this done, I got new ideas, that you forget the bigger picture, okay? Remember, there are people around you that do not want you to succeed. I hate to say that, but that's just life. There are people around you who do not want to see you climb the corporate ladder, do not want to see your product rise, does not want to see you get more of a social following. Whatever it is that is your goals, keep it close to the vest, okay? That's my biggest kind of like thing for you all, is as you move through this time, really be cognizant of where it is that you want your goals, and pay attention to those around you, okay? And that's throughout this Saturn and Pisces time over this next 2.5 years. So overall, Pisces, I think it's going to be kind of like a mixed bag. I think you have a lot of good things going on, but I also think there's going to be some challenges along the way. But do take a look at your sun, moon, and rising signs just to see where all this plays out. Okay, you all, I hope you all have a great Saturn, or I was going to say Saturn and Pisces. You all are, you all are Pisces. I hope you all have a great Aries new moon, and I'll talk to you later.